Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Bad Comedy Podcast. My name is Mac, and I'm here with Jason.
I'm David Lunch.
David Lunch and Dylan.
Because I'm weird, but I'm fat.
And Dylan Internet.
I'm the number one influencer.
The number one influencer on X.
I say order.
Shows
This
in a
is like
week.
a rake that Adam Gilbert would use.
But it's the
The show's in a week. How many people have you gotten invited is going to the show for you?
And she right in the mic.
Folks, we have 4 extremely important announcements,
no,
okay?
we don't even. They're
They're not important to Dylan.
they're not
apparently.
important.
We do. The 4th is the most important one,
They're
and
not
I'm going to keep
important
these
to
all
even
quick.
me.
Okay. Are you already hammered?
Can we do these in order of importance?
Am I hammered?
Should we have an intervention with him right now? How many drinks have you had today?
Disorder.
Okay, can I just get through these really
I had a
quick?
Mike's Harder before this.
Okay,
and
how
I'm
many?
drinking that shitty Truly.
No, I'm drinking
sucks,
this one now.
Wild
You
berry.
lost privileges.
So you're a drunk.
No, I haven't had any alcohol at all today.
Jason, you're our jury. As
I actually have
sober.
I have a
person.
breathalyzer we can use on him.
Jason has an objective opinion.
That's right. About everything.
Mm-hmm.
People should listen to me.
So we got 2 options: Dylan
So we
intervention
just
or
listen to
quick
Jason.
announcements.
So his announcements suck ass, and we don't need to do them.
All right, so I guess we'll do
We
intervention.
could do them later. Let's.
Hey,
do the
I got an
intervention
announcement real
now.
fast. I've been working on this segment called 15 Lawnmower Man Facts coming soon.
So it's
I'm going to do 15 facts about the movie
ruthless.
Lawnmower Man.
Yeah,
Coming up, I've been working on it for years. This is my magnum opus.
Isn't
So
it?
don't
It's
miss it
coming out of the
again.
secrets tier, which you can get access to if you message me, and I'll reopen the tier. But for now, it's hidden
Yeah.
because there's too much fucked up stuff on there.
Hey, man.
so fucked up.
We're going to keep doing this till Mac's in tears.
Well, no.
Made that
I mean,
perfect noise just now.
It's funny that Dylan thinks
Easily.
it's a better podcast to argue about not doing the announcements than just get through the announcements to do the podcast.
no, it's
I like
because
it
it's
either way.
maybe it's more
I know.
entertaining to
I'm
have
kind of on the fence.
the chaos is way more entertaining.
Just call
than
me.
your-
Just call me Garfield.
Let me plug 4 things
For y-
to people that don't know me.
No, nobody knows who you are. You're not famous, I guess. People recognize me.
What? I'm not famous.
People, I get recognized
shit.
in Pittsburgh. I get
Yeah.
recognized in New York City.
Well,
on
in
the street.
fairness, people recognize you around the neighborhood because you had to introduce yourself to everybody when you moved in.
No,
had
I never moved
By
into
law.
I never moved into New York or
Because
Pittsburgh.
law required him to introduce himself to everybody in the
Yeah,
neighborhood.
we said order.
Yeah, the
Mac,
law-
you're ordered
the
to
law
tell everyone
of-
you're a
And
sex
you introduced
offender.
yourself, and then you thought that meant to just introduce yourself to all their kids.
Yeah,
And
And so he did it all
I don't think that's what
wrong.
they meant.
coming from the recess monitor, used to monitor kids.
Yeah.
Did you, ever, did you ever
he-
monitor
He was
their?
making sure creeps like you didn't show up.
Did you
Yeah.
ever, did you ever monitor their
Mac, you have hall monitor energy.
their private parts?
He's
You're
got
a hall monitor.
why that it seems like an idea that
Monitor
only you
their-
could come up with.
No,
you
Jeff,
mean?
that Jeff Asmus
Based
did
on
that.
your history.
Jeff Rasmussen did that. He's Jeff Rasmussen with a small dick because Rasmussen had a big dick.
Are you talking about Rasputin?
The Rasputin, not Rasmussen.
Who's Rasmussen? That sounds like a
Rasmussen
medicine.
was the name of this football
Ras-
player that beat me up in college and went to jail.
Rasmussen
true
Nix?
Sean Rasmussen is this guy I'm thinking of that.
I was so
Beat
late
me
the
up.
other day. I told Mac these streets are so congested right now. I think that they need some Mucinex.
There you go.
And then I looked it up.
That's
and
good.
It's
it's-
pretty
excuse.
good.
And
yeah.
then I looked it up
It
and they
might make
weren't.
him laugh and kind of lighten the
Yeah.
lateness.
Yeah.
I looked it up and they weren't congested.
We got a live show at
Well,
the
you
Comedy
don't
Bar
drive.
Yeah.
coming up this week.
I can't wait to plug it.
Yeah. You ready? You wanted to order
Is
in
it
the
true that
court? Should we get an
Napoleon's penis is somewhere still? They
Yeah.
have
know.
Napoleon's penis.
Yeah.
in a
I went to
museum.
that.
I think Luca Farrow has it in Egypt.
Me and my
in
brother
one of
Eric
the
went to go
tombs.
see the body exhibit. You ever see that? It's all the dead bodies from China, and they like preserve them. They're like actual dead bodies.
wow.
Me and my brother went to the body exhibit.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah. My straight brother.
yeah. I was gonna say,
Yeah. It
me
was-
and my brother are female body inspectors.
Yeah.
We're in the
Nice.
FBI.
Nice. I'm in the CIA.
But my brother Eric goes, I don't know. He whispered to me, "Why'd they leave all the dongs on them, Jay?" My brother calls me Jay.
Yeah.
Why'd they leave all the dongs on them, Jay?
Your Big J oak tree. What is it?
I don't remember.
Big J oak tree, I think.
That was pretty good.
We went. Could we get some order in the court? Please, just for a clip.
Dylan, do not do order in the court.
Chaos.
So you got to ask him not to do something. Reverse psychology.
Ladies and gentlemen, We have some very important
mentally
announcements.
challenged.
It's exactly 4. Sorry. All right. We have 4 very important announcements.
Take it from the top.
Very
The
important.
4th one is the most important, so make sure you listen to all 4. I'm going to keep this quick. Live show at Comedy Bar on the 8th of September. That is 1 week from today. Go on comedybar.com and get it on there. Just get tickets. If you're a patron at patreon.com/badcomedy, we're going to give you a link for 50% off on tickets. That's right. And so you can honestly just join the Patreon and get 50% off the tickets. That'll save you money. Now, speaking of Patreon, starting November 1st, the prices...
Demonetized.
Speaking of Patreon, the prices will be going up to $5 a month because Apple is charging 30% extra for everybody on Patreon for in-app purchases. It's not on us. We tried to keep it low. We tried to keep under inflation, but...
did the best we could, folks.
We did the best we could, but our
like
corporate
raising it,
overlords, we're slaves to Apple, and there's nothing we can do about it. We'll show you the proof. The proof's in the pudding. Number 3.
Do not point that at me.
Announcement number
Proof's in the
3.
applesauce.
Announcement number 3. We will be doing our 3rd Pittsburgh live podcast.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Yep.
I was worried all these were going to be like asking them for stuff.
No, we don't know the exact day, but we've been invited out. They've been clamoring for us to come back to Pittsburgh. So
we're doing something for you.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing a big show. It's kind of going to be like a rally in Pittsburgh. And
they got rallies all over the country.
Yeah.
They got burgers.
The Trump shooting was in Pittsburgh or in Pennsylvania, right?
I don't know, man.
Was it Butler County? Is it Pennsylvania or Ohio?
I'm honestly above that whole thing.
Anyways, we're gonna have
kind of like above politics. I don't really pay attention to that shit.
Just so you know,
Yeah.
so we're doing this rally in Pennsylvania. If I get shot by a sniper, I didn't kill myself. I just want to say that right now.
Okay.
If
If I get somebody who makes me rob a bank with a bomb around my neck, it wasn't me.
it wasn't you,
It wasn't a suicide.
It was probably an impractical joke. Or
That would
something.
be a funny, like,
yeah.
complicated suicide.
Yeah. And then
They
gotta
go looking for the evil genius. Meanwhile, it's been me the whole time. I'm the evil genius.
yeah. And then we'd like
Yeah,
to,
your suicide should be a big mystery.
we'd like to
Honestly.
politely invite Stephen Hofstadter.
Riddler.
We'd like
Hell
to
yeah.
politely invite Stephen Hofstadter as a guest on the podcast. And you can destroy us, you can own us, do whatever you want. If
Let's see
you
if we can
if you refuse, I'm just gonna assume you're scared. You're gonna say I'm above this, but I mean, it's because you're scared, you know. But you should come on and own us, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Prove to the people that that none of your stuff online is set up. Do it live. And 4th announcement,
We're doing it live. Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, it'll be. We don't have a date, but
Comedy.
it'll be sometime in the fall, and we'll let you all
It's
know.
my favorite Who song.
We're-
Bill O'Reilly.
Basically, a classic Bad Comedy World Tour. We're going to Pittsburgh and coming back. And then
He laughed at his joke.
4th.
Someone has to. Bang, bang.
This
man.
rake.
4th and final announcement.
Stephen Hofstadter.
We ran Zach Orion out of town. He's officially gone, folks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, the bitch
He-
is dead.
Yep. Ding dong, the witch is dead.
I honestly miss him already.
Yeah.
I want him to follow me. Follow me back, Zacho. I miss you.
So yeah,
I never had any issue with you. I always liked you because you're like Mac.
Mm-hmm.
You and Mac have so much in common.
I was talking to somebody who
Both psychos.
I was talking to somebody who
It's crazy.
was
Life.
bipartisan between me and Zacho.
Yeah.
And then he
Let me guess.
What would
Mr.
that-
Eddie. He's bisexual.
No, he's a little bit older.
Wait, Mr. Eddie?
No,
Mac
it's
versus
a white
Zacko
guy
for
that would have been in a
president.
friend group with him. At some point.
Half white?
No, they're white.
Mr. Eddie's half.
Inside,
But-
outside.
But they
what are we
told
talking
me
about?
that I asked them if they thought that my stuff with him like kind of triggered his like mental break, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was you."
Which I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy.
Let's just
Who
say it-
is
I mean,
Zacko?
what are you talking about? He's been mentally ill for a long time.
No, I know, but he was like being nice for a while, but then
think
he
he was
started
drinking
posting more
wine.
unhinged things and doing more blow, probably.
No, he's been unhinged. It was always just under the surface.
Oh, also, I want to defend Comedy Bar, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it was you, man. I think you like got in there and he did what he does.
Well,
Like everybody was playing their role.
It's really
Nobody was
past
doing anything
trauma.
surprising to
no,
me.
but I think I
He had like broken somebody's window or something before you even.
and, no, and
you know
nobody
what I mean?
and,
Like-
and nobody really said anything though. But
Yeah.
but I exposed.
and still nobody said anything.
but
Nobody
I-
cares now.
I
He's moving to
exposed-
Austin
I
because he's trying to move up.
Yeah, in Austin he'll do super well.
Maybe not. He might do well.
A funny face comic.
Your voice was very high pitched on that.
He might do well. He's
He might do well. Yeah.
Look, people do good all the time who I think suck.
No, he won't.
You
do
know,
well.
like
he
it's,
might.
true.
it's not.
We should be fair.
We
Some
shouldn't.
people
We
who
shouldn't
suck,
pretend
like-
like
We shouldn't talk
like
about
Zacho's
Zacho,
like,
but also he's.
it's impossible. It's not. He could be very famous.
It's not impossible.
he could be very.
He offers something.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He has something.
He's
Yeah.
got a. He's got
He
a
has
look.
something
He's got
unique.
something going on. All right,
Puerto
okay?
Rican say yeah.
His comedy has something.
Yeah,
Do it.
Squirts
It's-
pee.
you're not giving enough credit because he's
Men
really
and
hot.
women are different.
I just don't think that.
The one
doesn't-
thing missing
that
from your
won't do
impression
well.
is how hot he is.
That won't do well in Austin. It might do well
He's
in
not
LA.
hot.
It might do well in Austin, dude.
It might do well in Vegas or.
He honestly reminds me
LA.
of Chris D'Elia a lot, and they need a new Chris D'Elia right now. Everyone's feeling the vacuum ever since he's been canceled.
I watched
That
Chris
might be
D'Elia.
true. I thought Chris D'Elia was back, but maybe
Yeah,
it's Zach.
Yeah, because D'Elia, it's like Devontae. You know,
What does that mean? Like a black
you
guy?
thought he was black. Yeah, that makes sense. That you thought that. You
I
probably-
just think
you probably thought
they're
it was like,
tall and they make weird faces when they talk about boring normal stuff.
Someone told me
Yeah, but that doesn't do well in Austin. I don't think.
Yeah, it does.
That does
Chris
well in
D'Elia
LA.
Chris D'Elia did great in Austin.
Kill Tony. They
He did
only
great, but
book
they grow-
people that
young
are
girls.
disabled.
Yeah, that's how good he was doing. He could literally have sex with however young he wanted.
Yeah.
You have to seem disabled.
That's how good
or
he was killing it like Jared style.
Yeah. Well, they had a you.
You know,
they had
Jared
William
Fogle.
Montgomery.
We all want to kill it
Love
like Jared
William.
Fogle.
I like
yeah,
William, too.
Look at the people getting famous in Austin right now. David Lucas, like one of the, I watched.
No, but-
I watched half
no,
of his
but look at
special.
him. You don't
Holy
want
shit!
to.
Yeah, he's hard to look
That's
at.
why.
Dude, on his special, he's using his phone for notes, and he's got the worst jokes I ever heard, and he's like doing medium.
You know
No,
his
but
dad.
talk about Ryer.
And he's like, yeah.
who I don't.
Is Ryer doing good?
Well, she unfollowed everyone from Chicago comedy.
Okay.
Good.
Removed all of
Who
us as
cares?
followers.
I don't care.
She sold out.
Maybe.
Why
Good
would-
for-
why-
good
Maybe
for
she's a she.
She, them, they.
Well, I don't care about that little.
But see,
that
see,
little
that's
mullet,
what
that little mullet, that
want.
little mullet-headed space teeth.
Do you don't want to unfollow everyone from Chicago? I know I do.
Actually, I follow people from other scenes, and when I see their posters, I'm like, it's nice to see a poster of all people I don't know.
Yeah.
Ryer's
I can't get
Ryer's a
jealous of
fraud.
any
She's
of
not even
them.
a real cameraman.
I can't get mad.
She's not
Yeah.
even a cameraman. It's
Unlike camera
Gillette, yeah, and camera Honeyham,
Yeah.
In the James Webb
yeah.
horoscope.
No,
Dude, I mean, like, literally, Austin is like the place to go if you're not funny and want to be famous.
That's
Actually.
what I thought.
No, I
That's
know.
why
Is
I'm
that-
like, I
look
gotta
at what's
wait.
going on
but
there.
I don't think they'll like a good-looking guy.
I don't think it's out. I don't think it's
I don't
outside
think it's
of
about
the
the
realm
looks. I
possibility.
think it's he's not funny is the main problem.
Like,
Yeah,
Dude,
he's
look
not
how many people
unique.
are not funny and not
Yeah, but-
unique who are getting famous in Austin.
like,
right
do you
now.
think Matt
Who?
Rife would do well in Austin?
Hans, whatever?
Hans is
people-
he writes
people-
funny jokes.
No, just listen to me.
he might
what
have
about
nothing
that,
as a
that big
personality.
redheaded guy you just
He's
mentioned?
hilarious.
David
William?
Lucas,
I'm not.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
I like George Lucas.
I mean, come on.
you look
Joe
kinda like-
Rogan himself just bombed on his special. He literally did a road hack joke about, like, if I was gay, I wish I was gay because gay guys have fun with their. I have to deal with women. At least if I
That's
was
a
gay, it'd
little-
just be me
yeah,
and my
I didn't
best
know
friend.
that, but-
I can't believe he did that on his special.
Who?
It's like a road hack bit.
It's not
David
about
Lucas?
Joe
Joe
Rogan.
Rogan.
It's not about his comedy.
Oh, he's not a good.
That's what I'm saying. It's not about the comedy.
It's
there.
not about his comedy.
Rogan,
It's not about the comedy.
Rogan's
there.
not a good stand-up.
The people on Kill Tony,
That's-
the
isn't that what
regulars,
we're talking about? Stand up?
Yeah. Well, also
Casey Rocket, Hans,
Kill-
William.
Well, Kill Tony.
Yeah,
is-
that guy Casey
Kill-
Rocket, not funny.
That's what a lot of people say in the comments. I think he's funny as hell.
Yeah, I mean, Kill Tony isn't about like having like a good long set. It's about like roasting mainly. You know.
To be honest, Cam Patterson
yes
just
and
seems like
no.
a black guy. I don't know. I feel like
Some of these guys aren't even that
He
good.
is.
lot
Yeah,
of-
that one guy is just a normal black guy.
there are a lot of black
He's
people
like
out
a
there
normal
that
black
are
guy. Like
just
he seems like a
funny.
regular black guy from Chicago. That
Anyway,
Yeah.
laser guy, something laser.
Major Laser.
Oh no, that I
Uncle
saw him
Laser?
at Reggies and it was rough.
Yeah, everyone said he sucked.
Does he?
That's
got,
kind of like a.
popular off
wait.
this show.
Sorry, I wanted to say this. Speaking of David Lucas, you look kind of like George Lucas.
Me?
Yeah.
All right.
Also, like the.
I wish I had the mind to come up with Jar Jar Binks.
Who's the creator of Game of Thrones?
I think you could do it. You made the blackface.
Who's the
AI.
creator of Game of Thrones?
It's kind of the same thing.
Jar Jar Binks was the original AI.
Yeah.
Oh.
They made a Jamaican alien. A Jamaican alien.
You look kind of like George R.R. Martin a little bit too.
Okay.
We're talking about Jarrell.
These are compliments.
What was it? Jarrell.
Girl Scout
Girl
Barnes.
Scout Bar.
Girl Scout Barnes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I miss when talented people used to get famous.
I miss
Like
I
who?
Like
miss
Stanley Kubrick.
For the moon landing.
Charles Babbage.
No, The Shining. I just watched The Shining. Oh, it's so good.
Wait, who's Stanley Kubrick from The Shining?
He was the director.
Invented the moon landing.
I thought he was the black guy that it says like The Shining.
No, that guy rocks though.
But he was in the movie.
Dude, do you remember
he
when
was in
they-
the movie for 1 second?
Do you remember when they cut to his Florida apartment and he's got those bad bitches and those posters on the wall? These naked black
wow.
chicks with afros.
Really?
In what?
Oh my god,
He's
I
a
forget
ebony
his
guy,
name.
In The Shining?
In The Shining, so he's the cook at the place, and he goes back to Florida.
Yeah, the guy who says The Shining. Yeah.
He has The Shining with the kid.
Yeah, he's like, hey kid,
long
hey
So-
kid, you want The Shining?
When shit's going down, the kid starts calling him, and he's like shaking and drooling, and then he's calling him to come back to the hotel, and they cut to him, and he's just sitting in his Florida apartment, and they like pan up, and he's got this naked black chick with an afro and a poster above his bed.
That's awesome.
And then they cut to the TV, and above the TV he has a different black chick poster.
Really?
Yeah. Dude.
Maybe he was a Black Panther,
And if
which
I
is
was
a terrorist
if
group.
I was single, I would get both those posters. But I think
Yeah.
my girl would be mad at me if I had them now.
Yeah.
But I think that she would want you to have those ones. If you have any posters, she'd want you to have those ones.
Dude, it's so sick.
Folks, I'm starting a gang called the Mack Panthers. If you want in, let me know.
So that's the 5th announcement.
No, I was
We're
just
keeping a tally of your announcements, bro.
okay.
You're at 5.
We're keeping tabs on you now.
How many announcements have you done, Dylan?
We're keeping you in check. How many have I done?
He's mainly done He's done like 20 anti-announcements.
I did invent.
I've been doing man
anti-social
announcements,
media.
and he's been doing woman
He
announcements.
kind of ruined the first 5 minutes of the podcast. Dylan did.
No, I think
this
I
yours
actually
now?
saved it. So you're welcome. Anyone that's still
is this
listening.
mine now? Can I have this?
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
I actually was gonna say
we're
you could
friends
have
now.
one.
I
'cause-
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, well,
I'm glad you
guess
guys
you're
can make
welcome.
up,
I guess
'cause
you could say thank you.
I wasn't looking forward to
But
the
I
text
mean,
thread.
you stole the gun from me, so you know.
So this is mine now.
Yeah, you can own it.
But yeah, I gave you that because I know how much you love this country.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, this is USA brand, but it's USA Soccer.
You
which
wrote the
is
word
not-
ebony.
Yeah, so I've been watching a lot of Ivory porn.
Really? Nice.
I found this new website. It's called Whited.
Oh, that's up my alley.
5
let's
white
just say.
guys
Really?
fuck a black chick.
It's normally a bunch of big black dudes fucking a little.
Well, that's a
small
different
white
website.
Shit.
This is Whited.
White. Okay. What's
You
the
ever
other-
been whited?
The other one's black did, right?
Originally, it was black dude.
It's like a race war thing.
Order in the court.
Mm-hmm.
What about the court of public opinion? They can be. That's not even a real court, but they
Hey,
let-
man.
They said OJ.
They have a
free.
lot of sway.
They said OJ free.
Shout out to OJ.
Free OJ, I always
2
say.
more dead honkies.
Yeah.
You're doing that's a good start.
Wait, what did
OJ.
he die of?
Shout out to OJ.
Did he have too much vitamin C?
I think it was
Yeah,
life.
vitamin C for cancer.
Oh,
He had pancreatic cancer.
yeah, cancer from drinking too much OJ.
Or
Probably.
prostate cancer. What do you have?
I don't know.
What do you have?
It's probably the vaccine.
What's
Yeah.
up with
That's what
cancer?
Drake DeVerna does a joke about OJ. He said he thinks he was just getting too close to find the actual murderer. Shout out to Drake DeVerna.
I got the vaccine. I was like,
I saw that movie.
they're like, you want the vaccine? I was like, no, I'll take the vaccine.
You're talking about the third part of the X trilogy. There was X and then Pearl and now Maxine.
The third one was XXX Tentacion.
The Mac Pearl.
Have you guys seen Triple X State of the Union
Yes.
with Ice Cube?
Yes.
I actually like the movie
Me
a
too.
lot. They're like the hood gets
Yeah.
the hood's got your back,
So
and the hood goes up against the deep state.
I think what happens, that's the second one, right? The first one is Vin Diesel.
I think there's 3. I think
Yeah.
there's 2 with Vin Diesel and it's Ice Cube.
Yeah, I think what happens is they couldn't afford Vin Diesel for the second one, so they got Ice Cube, and then in the third one they got Vin Diesel again, and Ice Cube makes a cameo.
Vin Diesel's agent must be fucking solid.
But the same, same kind of thing with Final Fantasy.
I want to hang out with Vin Diesel. He seems cool.
Dude.
Yeah.
What race is that guy?
Dude, he's a different type.
Yeah.
I mean, we should have had him on during Bald Month.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Shout out to Mo Abed for canceling last
Yeah,
minute.
thanks,
Fuck you,
man.
Mo.
Oh, can you
We
call
needed a bald Palestinian.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel's so much cooler.
Mainly
than
the
you.
bald thing, honestly.
But I like the Palestinian thing too.
Well, I prefer it Israel.
I just wanted to see if I could convince him that Israel is the greatest.
Jason loves a challenge.
I think he has like family there.
Yeah, when we did me and Mo opened for Sam at the Noah told us on our episode, I think, that there was both people from Israel and Palestine in the crowd. Yeah. Nathan from the Humble Jungle when he was on.
Yeah.
He was saying there was somebody who was what's their military?
I don't know, the Israeli military or whatever.
Yeah, he said there was somebody from who had been served in the Israeli military.
Well, because some Americans go over there and serve.
Yeah. There was someone in the crowd from there, and then there was a bunch of Palestinians. Like Mo's family came out. So we literally had a bunch of
What if they started throwing Molotovs at each other? That'd be so
yeah,
funny.
dude, it could have been real.
But then
sick.
I figured out why they booked the show exactly how they did, which is Genius by Joe Ames. So
Jason's skeptical.
No.
Yeah, well, I heard Joe Ames is a genius, and I think you're gonna have to elaborate.
This is coming from Mack.
Hear me out.
Hey, genius in what sense?
All right, so the house owner. The house owner is a Jewish guy, supports Israel, and is going to have Jewish people in the crowd. As we went over, and then Mo Abed is Palestinian, has some Palestinians there. He was hoping it would be a crazy, big fight, and then a bunch of people throw Molotov cocktails. But then there was a bunch of big fat comics on the show, and they could all jump on it and then put the fire out. That's what I was thinking.
That's probably what he was.
And
that's probably exactly what he was thinking.
And they also booked two Nathan Lunds. You guys like Nathan Lund?
Nathan Lunds? Are you trying to kill us with enjoyment?
Yeah, it's just
do you guys ever
kill him with kindness and fun and laughs.
Does Lund ever
trying to give me a time that's too good so that I die from it?
Yeah.
Nathan fun.
Does Lund ever hire you as a double so he doesn't get assassinated for being too famous?
Are you guys willing to donate to the Nathan Fund?
I'll give him my organs.
The Lund Fund?
Yeah, I'm donating to the Lund Fund.
Guys, guys, donate to the Nathan Lund Fund at patreon.com/badcomedy. It also goes to cancer.
Yeah.
What's the deal with cancer?
The cancer that is the local comedy scene.
Well, I mean that Ryan has cancer.
Who?
Ryan McKinnon?
Yeah, it's sad.
Who the hell?
Then I saw Josh jumping on it, and I just thought that was something he would do.
One thing
Josh who?
We should talk.
Well,
Who's Ryan?
It's just his whole Instagram now is just about his,
I have an announcement.
So
if
super good friends, I'm sure.
If you join, if you join and message me, I joined because of Ryan. Then we'll donate half your pay for your first month to Ryan McKinnon.
Brian?
No, Ryan.
No, it's just
never
if
mind.
you're trying to make it in show business.
Shout out, you got this, Ryan.
You just
give up, Ryan.
No, what the? Don't know.
What?
I'm gonna clip that.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm gonna clip that and put it on his like GoFundMe page that you said that.
Hey,
Very
if he gives up, you guys are the ones who are gonna look stupid. I'm gonna look like I was right.
I love Ryan.
Or he fought valiantly and died. Let's not talk about this anymore.
This is very tasteless.
I gotta look up who you're
honestly.
talking about.
He's friends with like Zach Liss. Those two guys ran a show together for a while.
No. What do you mean? He has stage 4 cancer.
Stage 4?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not even level 5. So
No. It's,
Yeah, I have level 5
really
cancer.
bad.
Honestly, donate. We're good. We're
Donate
good guys.
to that.
I don't know this guy.
We don't need anything for the Lund
This
Fund.
guy?
Hey, I'm vouching for
Yeah.
him. Order.
You know what? We'll donate your 75%. Well, if you donate, if you join the Patreon for Ryan, we'll donate 75% of your Patreon to him.
So $3,
Huh?
$2.99.
$3.99 times 0.75.
Usually when people do something like that, they're
$3,
like,
yeah.
"We'll match it."
We'll
Like,
match
you're
it.
like, "We'll give you $3."
Oh, we're not gonna match
$3
it.
in the
No.
fight for cancer. This poor guy. And then they're like, we're having a Laugh Factory
you
benefit a
donate?
month from now. I'm like, you can't have it a month from now.
Well, he's not at level 5 yet.
No, that's so in cancer that is level 5.
Lo-
There's an exchange rate.
Is it the best one, level 5?
It's the worst one.
Well, I guess that's the same
'Cause we're
thing
bad
with
comedy.
The same thing as bad comedy. Yeah.
This is bad comedy.
Yeah.
This is like when James Najjar was just joking about that kid right after.
No,
It
really?
was just like, dude, you're not even. I don't even believe you're friends with him.
His
I
joke
think you
was
just-
like,
I thought
he's like, my week couldn't get any worse.
No, you can't.
I got
come on,
fired
man.
and my friend died. It was-
Oh yeah.
we were like, all right.
So at first, I read it wrong. I thought he got Panzer. I thought he got a German tank. A Panzer? So I really misread that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to donate to German
what?
Nazi tanks.
You've been listening to a lot of history podcasts.
What, you never heard of a Panzer tank? You never played
Yeah.
Call of
No.
Duty?
Panzer.
Panzer.
I remember
maker
it from
dance.
Saving Private Ryan.
Have you
Well,
donated?
that's
Panzer also sounds like a pretty good slur for a gay guy.
Have you donated to that to the
Panzers.
fund?
I don't go
I'm gonna
to.
donate. To
I don't go to Cole's Bar anymore. Too many Panzers in there.
All right, the
I was
podcast.
losing a lot of money.
The
when I
podcast-
read
I'm
it,
talking
but
about
I'm
German
gonna-
The
gay
podcast
guys.
is donating $4 to Ryan McKinnon because he said too many mean things.
No, I want my third of that not to be donated.
If I donated to Zach Albers fixing his wrist, then
Oh yeah, I remember we gave a bunch of money to him.
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
that was when I.
Because there's going to be like a Venn diagram of people that donate to that, but not the kid actually
I gave some money to Tina,
not just playing a
Tina's
fucking
dog.
baseball game he should be playing.
Tina had to do like a dog's like GoFundMe for her dog. I gave money to.
It's a
And I'm like,
three.
no,
There's
not for
three
this guy.
circles.
Yeah,
in
we
the-
had a post.
we should make a Venn diagram of that.
We had
Like
a-
anonymous is in a bunch of them.
I don't want to give $1 to this guy.
It'll be like Joe
we
Fernandez
had a
only
post to donate
donated
to our
to Tina.
GoFundMe, not to hers for her dog. It was like donate to the one for wooden shoes and beekeeper outfits.
Did you ever make any money on that?
That some
We should make a
some
four,
big donor
a
sent
four
$5.
Venn diagram,
Nice.
4-circle Venn diagram of that GoFundMe and then Tina's and then the cancer one and then Zach Albers and just see like how much overlap there
Yeah.
is.
Well, Albers was mainly just competitive, and that was that.
It was like us trying to one up each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was when I had fuck you money, and I'm rebuilding that.
It still
The thing
means-
with my business is I build reoccurring income, so I have to build it at some
Oh
point.
my God! Here comes the excuses
It's-
already.
What?
It's like he's predicted that we're gonna trash him for not having any money,
you,
and he's already defending
you're
himself.
pretty
well, as a
rich.
financial
Yeah, I'm doing
guru,
great.
he should have.
I'm doing great. I just dropped a used car amount of money on my fucking sick cat.
Rough, dude.
I'm doing awesome.
All of my investments are doing fantastic. Shout out to my 30 plus investors and my 15 life clients. Love you guys.
God, you already got 15.
You should
people
invest
that-
in some more interesting,
15 people,
That sounds like-
families covered for life insurance there to pass away
You should
early.
invest
So
in some
Mac gets,
more
like-
interesting conversation topics.
Well, he gets a 35% cut, which is
Yeah.
way too much for a salesman to get.
Uh huh.
Like, why is the premium that high where the salesman gets like half the policy?
The premiums,
It's all-
the premiums are competitive with everybody. Our premiums are competitive with State Farm.
We should go back to
It doesn't-
announcements, honestly,
We should.
over this.
It's because I've been at
You should talk about like the difference between like term and whatever the other scam is.
just
Yeah.
by term, folks.
It's a scam, dude.
It's all. I mean,
Yeah, life,
some people wish they
life
could buy
insurance
it
and
now,
investments are
but-
scams.
Yeah, that's what I
so
would-
is car insurance and home
Albers.
insurance.
Life insurance.
How is
Everyone
it?
knows.
How is it a
is
scam?
scammy,
No, we'll totally pay.
very
'em.
scammy area.
How's that?
Because they get you to pay a bunch of money to them and then they never pay out.
What do you mean they never pay out?
Life
Well,
insurance
there's,
people. That's why life
fine
insurance is
writing,
known
fine
as a.
print.
That's why life insurance salesman is like a. If you were trying to give a job
Cliche.
to a scammy guy in a novelization or narrative, you would say he's a life
Sells
insurance there,
nothing.
and it would automatically communicate to the audience
No,
that he's
that's
like
used cars. That's
untrustworthy.
used car
It's
salesman.
Yeah, it's like used car salesman. It's very similar.
But
Yeah,
it's
no,
worse because you
but-
actually see the car, but you
Yeah.
don't live to see
Yeah.
what doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my company's the one that paid out on 9/11. So
Okay.
But that's not a good vouch for the industry. It's the only one that paid
it's
out.
Forbes' most
The
trusted.
only one that paid out on 9/11.
I mean, I think the rest of the industry is trash.
And it sounded
That's
like
crazy.
It honestly just it sounds like they
That's really
they just
crazy.
did that so that Matt could have that fact to say over and over again.
I mean, it's a good
Forever.
fact.
We're
to
the,
have.
that's why we're
Never
the best.
forget us.
We still have no terror clause, and they still do. And I mean, they-
got a no terror clause.
I'm
crazy.
I'm terrified
no
right now.
terror is a clause.
no. We don't have a terror
Okay,
clause.
well, you
The
don't
terror
have one.
clause is what caused the other companies to not have to pay.
You know who?
The
you know
idea
that,
that a company can do that can say, yeah, but it can't be a terrorist.
do you remember after
Or else it
9/11
doesn't
how
count.
everyone put flags on their cars and then the cars would get all tattered from them driving around town? If you had a flag insurance company, you were in trouble after
Oh my
9
gosh.
because you had to be paying out on all these flags
Yeah,
Horrible
flag
business
insurance.
idea.
because
Yeah.
everyone always put them on their car and then they get all wind
You know, how
torn.
people are always like,
I started a red flag company.
like
and
he's kind of like a
worked
flag
out.
insurance salesman. People always say on stage.
A what?
A flag insurance salesman.
Yeah.
People always say.
It means you're broke because you had to pay out on all the flags that got destroyed after they were tattered on the cars after 9/11.
Can't even help save a kid's life. You
I just want to say life insurance is not a scam. It's just insurance.
Yeah, and what do you do for a living?
And
Sell life insurance.
sell life insurance.
Oh, weird. Okay, so it's not a
I
scam.
mean, you pay a premium each month,
one-
and
the
then
thing
if you
that you
die,
sell
you get
is
a
not a
payout.
scam.
That's
No,
it.
What
you
is a
definitely pay the
scam?
premium. That's for
Huh?
damn
What's
sure.
a scam in life?
When someone just robs you?
No, like an example of a
How
scam.
many payments can you miss until they just say nope, you're done?
There's types of life insurance that we don't sell are scams.
Is our Patreon a
IULs,
scam?
IULs are scams.
What is-
whole life insurance are scams? I believe.
whole life policies.
Yeah. They guarantee a payout, so they know for a fact you're gonna
That's
die.
a scam to guarantee
Yeah.
a payout.
Yeah, we don't sell that.
You don't guarantee a payout, is what you're saying.
No, no, you pay a lower gamble, and we bet. No, we don't.
That
That's
was
a
pretty good.
scam.
No, it's a term policy. You also pay less than half the amount.
Hey, man, don't let this thing come
It's
to
not
term.
about your whole life. It's just about a term.
Like, would you insure? Would any?
I got a term for you.
would any home insurance company?
Hey.
Would any home insurance company insure a home they know for a fact is going to explode at some point?
I don't know. Maybe.
No.
They deny homes that are risky at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a guaranteed payout means they're fucking you over in some way, and the way they do that is by making you pay more, not giving you a good payout.
Well, it just means you qualify and they're not shady.
What?
It just means that you qualify for the insurance and they're
I'm
not
talking about
gonna
whole
rip
life.
off your family.
I'm talking about whole life.
I need.
I know.
Whole life's bad.
I need.
Whole life
I need
sounds better if
insurance
you
for.
ask me.
I need insurance for like when people
retarded.
start talking about insurance. I want to get paid because it's honestly hurting me.
I used to be the insurance whisperer.
You don't know shit about life insurance.
Me?
Yeah, him or you.
Okay, so you're saying a whole life
You know-
means
you-
you're
you know,
covered
like,
for your whole life.
I think you're over.
You can
I think you're
die-
overconfident.
And they have a lower. They generally have a lower
I don't
payout.
care about that. I care about so your whole life you pay the premium till you die and they guarantee the payout.
Yeah,
Hey,
you,
man.
you
but
probably
you're saying term means you can pay for 25 years, you die after 26, no payout.
I think.
Right.
That's a scam.
just like any insurance.
What do you think is
No.
worse?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What other insurances?
Yeah,
like
if you
that?
buy home insurance, you buy it, you pay per year, and then if something doesn't happen, you still paid them. It's the same thing as any other kind of insurance. Car insurance. If you don't get into an accident, you still paid them.
But you have to get car insurance, otherwise.
yeah, I know.
fucking
The only
wouldn't.
the only reason not everyone has life insurance is because it's not mandated like
but
every
yeah.
other type of insurance.
because it's a scam. That's why it's not mandated.
It's
So
just-
you would
it's it's the same thing as other insurances. It's just
But it's a scam.
it's just to make
basically-
sure your family can survive. If
It's
you,
the same thing as
if
other
you die.
insurances, but it's one of the ones that's a scam. What do you think is worse, like knowing a bunch of wrong stuff or not knowing anything?
You don't know anything.
I think if you don't know anything, you kind of know more than somebody who knows a bunch of wrong
That's what
stuff.
they say. Like being smart is like saying you know what you don't know.
Yeah, I know one more thing than everyone else. I know I don't know shit.
All you
Everyone
know,
else thinks they know shit.
all you know is binary.
That's dumb.
All you know is binary and non-binary
Binary?
people like Dan.
That is true. There's two types of
coding
people.
and non-binary.
There's two types of people.
In this world,
Binary and non-binary.
So what are you? There's two types of policies: whole life and scams.
No, we don't sell whole life because it's a scam.
It's like the company's like, yeah, so we have the stats that we pretty much
These other
know
companies-
that you're going to live 30 years. So we're going to take money from you for 25 years, and that's all that's going to ever happen.
Have you ever met anyone that's died before age 65?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a comedian. I know a bunch.
Okay.
You haven't?
So
Yeah.
if they have kids and if they're the breadwinner, then and you're not bringing money to the family forever,
What if it was a drug overdose?
then they're fucked.
Yeah.
What if it was a drug overdose?
Fentanyl. Is
Would
there
they
a
pay out
fentanyl
for that?
clause? Terror
They-
clause?
I don't want to get into details on that.
Well, I don't think
There
my
is a
friends. I don't think
fentanyl
my
clause?
friends would have gotten any
But, I
money.
mean, if they didn't have kids, it's not a huge
they
deal.
had kids.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Then they probably would have paid out.
Suicide doesn't count.
But
Fentanyl doesn't count, apparently.
but accident. Well, it's if you've had the policy for 2 years, then
Then you
all-
could
This mumbo
overdose?
jumbo
You
is,
could overdose after 2 years.
You got to dumb it down for the common man.
the
Really?
reason they have that period.
All right, that's not bad.
is so someone doesn't get a policy and then just commit suicide. They have they have a period so you can get.
But what if you commit suicide like later?
I think so. I think it covers it.
No.
I doubt it. I think that the main thing with
I
life insurance
You
is it
can't
doesn't
commit
like that's like a
suicide.
known thing with
No,
life
I don't,
insurance.
I don't know about our policies, but when I learned
You don't know
when
about them?
I don't know that I don't talk to people about the suicide clause. My clients about the suicide clause.
It's probably
very
not a
often.
good sell, to be honest.
I mean,
to
it
talk
seems like the
about
main reason to get life insurance.
it. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
for a
Is
lot
when
of
you're planning a
comics,
suicide.
But there's a reason
best
there's a
reason.
reason
That's the only
it
reason.
won't pay out.
It's seriously the only reason why I haven't
Yeah.
gotten it because that's how I'm gonna go.
That's the only reason that I would get it if it covered it, but it doesn't.
Yeah, but it doesn't cover it,
anything,
so that's why.
actually.
And shout out, I know most of our listeners are planning
No,
suicide also, so
after-
you're really not making
No, but
any
you have
good
to-
business
you
here.
gotta- You'd have to wait
Mack
2
is-
years and it'll pay out.
Here's why it's a scam. Because everyone I know wants to kill themselves, and it's not going to pay out on that.
Well, they have to wait 2
They're not
years, so
gonna
they
wait
can't
2
wait that long.
years.
Yeah,
No, they'll wait 2 years.
It's
I don't think it'll pay
cowards.
out on suicide after 2 years.
I believe you look it up on your phone, but I think it does.
I'm not going to.
So what's the
I
cancer
think they
clause?
generally do.
How long do you have to not get cancer for?
What do you mean?
They
what's
probably
the
won't insure
cancer
you if
clause?
you
They
have it.
actually, well, I mean, if you apply while you have cancer, they won't insure you. But
Okay,
if
so
you,
you
if you
can't
get
have it yet.
cancer, you can actually pull out 40% of your policy prior to dying
wow.
to pay for your medical
You guys
bills.
do pet insurance?
No.
All right, then go fuck yourself.
Plus, I'm sorry, but your cat's probably not going to be able to get insured.
Well,
No,
she
but
hasn't been
if
she hasn't
Jason-
been diagnosed with anything yet. We have to see a neurosurgeon.
They'll still get the records.
So
no,
you
they
make
can see the
people-
old stuff, but
I
they
know.
can't see the thing that no one's diagnosed her with the neurological disorder we think she has. So it's
Or
like
the
I got to get it
growth.
right now.
Yeah, but if the underwriters look at the medical records, they're going to deny.
They're going
Maybe.
to say, or they're going
Or
to
they're gonna
say
charge the
you
shit out
need
of
to get
you.
a physical exam.
We'll see. Maybe
first.
there's a thing I could do.
They're going to say, does she
She's healthy.
smoke?
She's
Does
healthy right
Cran
now.
smoke?
Well, there are some policies that cost a little more, but they don't require a medical checkup.
Does
Do that.
Crayon do fentanyl? Could Crayon be at the Boston Marathon where there was a bomb?
Guys,
Could
Cran,
she be in a twin tower?
guys, Cran is the name of the beautiful cat
that doesn't
of,
count.
of Jason and
Yeah.
Neuro.
What are some of the other exclusions on the policy? What are some things where this doesn't count? That
Oh, remember
doesn't
when those
count?
brass knuckles that I've been looking for forever were just in the Bob Keane jacket?
Is this an exclusion? Brass knuckle death?
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't let anybody who insures people look at this room or watch our podcast where we play with the gun.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there a brass knuckle exclusion?
Is there a play with a gun exclusion?
I need to see the declaration.
When I'm nervous, I chew on my gun.
They say like skydivers, scuba divers, recreational pilots.
See, that stuff I kind of agree with. The what's it called? It's like
they have you
they're
check yes
only
or no
getting
for that?
insurance because they're high risk.
Yeah.
The only reason to get it.
Hell yeah. Sky high risk.
The only reason to get it, well, I mean, yeah, you'd pay more because you're higher risk. That's just how it works. Because the company's betting on you not dying.
Yeah.
Because if you die, they have to pay out way more than you paid in.
So is gambling legal?
If you're paying if you're paying $40 a month, then you get a $500,000 if you die.
So I got to go on a boat to gamble, but I could just gamble my life. with you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, a company can.
No, this is not.
Where's
You
this
can't
country's
really
priority?
no,
priorities.
this is not gambling.
You
This
have
is
to get cancer to-
protecting. This is making sure.
It is gambling.
It's pretty
You're
much
betting.
like-
You're betting them that like the money I put in is going to pay off.
What?
and in your
You're
lifetime,
betting them that the money I put in is going to pay off, and they're betting you that it isn't. If
No, no,
if I
but-
get money from you, then I win. If you get money from
But
me,
you
then
never
you
get
win.
the
That's
money.
the gamble.
For you to get the money, you have to get cancer.
But it's
Yeah, exactly.
So you only win if you get
I only win by
cancer.
losing.
Yeah.
yeah. But,
Which is such a
It's a
selfless thing to
lose-lose. It's a
do.
lose-lose.
Yeah.
Either you lose money or you die.
That's what you should say is it's a lose-lose.
no,
It is.
this is for people that have kids and
Yeah.
spouses.
Who cares?
Losers, I guess.
It's a lose-lose.
So to
Your
get
logic
to
is
get-
so not.
It's on.
you don't
on
even
point,
get half
dude.
of it. You get 40% if you get cancer.
It's the same thing as
Maybe.
any other kind of insurance. You
It's all the
you put in
same.
premiums, and then if something happens, then they pay
It's different in that I'm not
Unless-
required to buy it. That's
out. Yeah, you're not.
that because it's a scam.
the cliche for like auto
I like when
insurance
I
thing.
come up with stuff you don't have a comeback for.
It just
yet.
it's not though. I mean,
Come on.
term life insurance
What the heck?
cannot be a scam.
Term can be. It's
How?
Because they have data on just how risky a person is, and the person doesn't know how risky they are.
They do
They're just like,
underwriting.
no,
Alright,
I don't.
so
If
I don't
they're gonna
smoke.
pay out $1 million,
Yeah, they do underwriting.
Hey, I got
Regular
one.
people don't have underwriters to be like, no, this is a scam.
I got one
What?
for you.
Only the company that has millions of customers gets to look at all of them and say, oh, you don't smoke? You're 180 pounds? Your family doesn't have... Okay, you're going to live 30 years unless you just are just a...
Yeah, and you
anomaly.
pay way less if you're in good health.
But you only pay. And the company's like, no, you're not going to die in 30 years. And
Yeah,
then the
let me
company
ask you
just
something.
rakes
the,
in
the
money.
company is betting
Mack
against
gets
you dying,
half
and
the
you
policy
if you're healthy and
premium.
you're younger and you're a female, actually, you pay the lowest.
Well, yeah, because they live longer.
Yeah, it's all. These are all done by by math.
Yeah, they
people.
they
yeah.
Exactly.
they mathematically
But
figure
the
out how to
regular-
make
the
a
com-
profit on us dying.
The common man doesn't have a
No,
math.
because if you
guy.
die, then they actually lose money.
Well, they make sure. Well, Zach's calling. Hold on, I got something to say about this. But Zach's calling.
In fact, they make money off you living.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
You're on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
That's
going
the
on?
problem.
I'm at the gate.
They lose
Okay,
money
we'll
if you
let
die.
you-
Yeah, but then you're
I got to say
dead.
this real fast because I got to let Zach in. Mac.
But the money's
Mac,
not. The money's not for you.
I have to let Zach in. Shut up. Hey, look. Who
The
says
money's for the company.
Either you lose money or you die and you get money, right?
A lot more money.
So you lose your money or your life. It's your money
lose-lose.
or your life. Who else says that? It's your money or your life. People who are robbing you. Give me your money or your life.
They have a gun
They're
to your
robbing
head.
you. See,
the money
Mic
is
if
not
the glove,
for you.
if the glove
money
does not
Order,
fit,
order.
it's your money or your life.
Order.
The money,
It's your money
is
or
for
your
the
life.
beneficiaries, not for you. You fucking idiots. You guys are so dumb.
The company is the beneficiaries. And
You guys are the
they
dumbest people
control the
I've
money.
ever heard in my whole life.
So we could talk about the IQ test.
I hope that you guys have.
Objective
I hope that
review of-
I hope that you have 5 kids and you don't get life insurance and then you die and you're the breadwinner and then your family is homeless.
Mac, what do you think
That's
the
what
odds
I
are that
hope.
I have kids?
That's what I hope happens to you.
What as a life insurer, what are the odds that I have kids even?
Kids that
I will never be a
you'll.
client.
I mean,
right?
if
I'm like
you
a-
have kids, they're going to be retarded.
So why even leave them money? The
I
state's
mean,
hopefully
they'll need
gonna
extra
take
care
of
for
them.
being retarded.
Yeah, that's coming from Joe Biden's America.
Is
If I'm
he cool
lucky.
with chilling for 10 minutes?
So you're saying my kids are going to be retarded because of my genetics?
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that make your kids?
Super high EQ.
It's super retarded. super. Did you say super high EQ?
Yeah, yeah.
Your kids are going to have very high EQ. They're
Yeah.
going to need it.
Uh huh. Yeah.
To deal with your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Your ass.
Yeah.
No, Mac was saying my kids are going to be retarded and they're going to need more money.
I said I hope he has 5 kids and he's the breadwinner in the family and makes a good amount of money and
So
then he
we're
has a
the
stay-at-home
dumbest-
mom
we're
that
the
takes care of his
dumbest
5
people.
retarded kids and then he dies and then they become
Who
homeless.
gives a fuck? He'll be dead.
Then they become homeless.
He'll be dead.
I mean, that's the most selfish thing in the world.
Well, no, it's selfless. You know,
But there's
it's-
no self because you're dead.
And well,
and there's no ego.
I know if you're a nihilist that doesn't want to have kids, obviously you're gonna say that life insurance isn't worth it. It's not worth it for you.
Well, it's my money or my life.
And don't you
I'm
think
getting
just, like,
robbed.
you guys can take my organs when I pass. You know, I'm not going to be using them in
Yeah.
the ground.
Not
I'm
me.
dead. It doesn't matter.
I'm actually not an organ donor because it's hilarious.
I don't want to go
Actually,
to heaven
don't
and
wanna-
I'm up in heaven and I don't have lungs and I'm like, ah.
I know.
At the casino, they were like
Yeah.
checking if I was really me on my ID. They're like, "Are you an organ donor?" I'm kind of like, I don't remember.
Yeah.
They asked me
Like,
at the
"You
DMV
are."
if I was an organ player, and I said no. And then so it says, "No, I'm not an organ donor. I'm a good guy. I want to give away my organs, but I
Yeah.
I also don't want the
mixed up.
state to
I'm
murder
an
me for
organ
my
donor
organs.
party.
Yeah,
I eat the organs.
I am an organ player though. Actually, I lied to them.
Yeah, you
I'm
should
an
put
organ. I'm an
player on
organ
your-
trail.
That's it, dude. That game rules. That's the best
Oh
video
my
game in the world.
gosh. My
Yeah,
horse
people
died
talk
every
about
week.
I love Final Fantasy and Modern Warfare.
My Final
and
Fantasy
Tony
is
Hawk.
to be on the
No.
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail, folks, is the best video game ever made.
So, do you think that guy is sentient, the Oregon Trail guy, and really experiencing it?
When's
I hope not,
When's
because
Oregon Trail
I mean,
2?
I've seen him go to
painful.
sleep all the time, and
When is
he had no money.
when is Oregon Trail 2 coming out? I want to ford the river. I want my family to die of diseases.
Yeah.
Without life insurance.
wanna
I
play
want
Mississippi
I want a
River.
Toyota. I want a Toyota the river.
I want to play
I want to buy a I
Oregon
want to buy a,
Girl.
Oh, Jason, you down to go in on let's buy a duck boat? A duck
Yeah.
Oregon Ducks.
Wisconsin
The,
duck.
the lamest thing, yeah. I'm sure at the Dells you go on one. You've done that, right?
Oh yeah, big time.
yeah.
Oregon
I've been in the
Walls.
water.
You go across this tiny little river. And then
It turns into a boat, and you're kind of like, not. It's all like whatever. and so it's not. It's like not cool. At
I think
all.
those are used for the military. Is the only
they
reason
were
for
they
'em.
were designed for the military.
for like jungles probably where they have random water and shit.
I don't know.
The
In case you were
Humboldt.
fighting someone in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
No, it's not
they
my
probably got a
buddy.
militia or two up there.
My buddy was in
Yeah.
Africa.
How
just
about the
now.
ones who took the fucking mayor hostage or something?
That was Michigan, but you know,
oh, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
Michigan.
you know that there was more FBI guys in that group of people than normal guys.
That's hilarious. That
kinda
means
like the-
that
the
means they were
Capitol.
outvoting. They could outvote the other guys,
I
and they
know.
chose not to.
Wow.
They did that with like the shoe bomber too. I
Wow.
think. Like I think an FBI guy
Dude,
sold the shoe
FBI's
bomber.
done- they've gotten called out in so much stuff
The
recently.
FBI, they make all that shit happen.
January
Everything.
6th.
Martin Luther King,
They
JFK.
Yeah, COINTELPRO, they literally
But-
shot Fred Hampton.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
literally
shot Trump.
I mean, in the last
They
10
shot Fred Hampton 80 times.
In
or
the
They shot
something.
Kennedy.
in the last 10 years, they've gotten called out for so many things, and
It's-
and it's been proven.
Yeah,
Like a lot of these.
I'm
COINTELPRO.
sick of these guys. Mark Zuckerberg, thank you for calling them out.
Well,
In a
don't
way.
thank him because he also censored.
Well, he called
everything
out
for
He
the-
is also like an
He called out like the
Petri.
Democrats, right? Not the FBI.
You call it, yeah, you
But
call it the
it's-
White House.
It's
yeah.
really the CIA, I think.
The CIA, they are manipulating, like setting up coups in other countries.
Oh yeah,
and
there
stuff.
hasn't been a
The CIA
there
is
hasn't been a
unbelievable.
formal review of the CIA in like I heard since in like in 2 decades or something.
I was always confused
You
why
try to
we
shut
need both.
them down, they shut you
well,
down.
the CIA
What's
is,
CIA and FBI? Well,
The CIA
FBI is
is
supposed
running
to
for
be-
president again, and they're going to win
FBI
again.
is supposed to be domestic and CIA is supposed to be overseas, but they're like the spies. But the problem is CIA is also doing domestic shit.
I'm more of an FBI
Yeah.
guy. I like inspecting female bodies.
Well,
I don't know
yeah.
about you
Remember I
fellas.
made
I heard he's in the MBI.
Yeah, he's an MBI.
yeah, uh-huh.
He
Mac.
does MBI.
Yeah.
MBI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mac
We
Bureau
love
of
that
Investigation.
guy.
Mac's
I'm
Bureau of
into
Investigations.
MIB, Men in Black.
I like that.
Yeah,
You will,
that
yeah,
is
you do
good.
like Men in Black having sex with
I
you.
don't know about you guys, but I make this shit look good.
Nice. And it's just like, why are we sexually? This is a kids movie.
Yeah.
You don't need to talk about looks.
Yeah, Will Smith.
No,
He's always
it's-
sexualizing
It's
everything.
erasing everyone's
Yeah.
memories. And what is that about?
Chris Rock.
He's always hitting Chris Rock. Like what?
Bill
this-
Cosby at the best.
I never even heard about black on black violence until I saw that.
Oh
him
my
slap
God.
him. Yeah, he slapped a black guy slapped him.
I remember when that
Difference
happened. I
between me
was
and you,
like,
I make this look good. You're an ugly old man.
he's definitely made the stats for black on black crime go up a tick that night.
No, a lot,
got the
100%.
first rap
I mean,
Grammy.
I don't think that's ever happened. It's always been white on
well,
white.
it's just one. It's,
always been,
just one tick.
It's always been white on every minority crime.
Well,
I saw Will Smith on the Nelk
Well, we
Boys
rocked,
podcast.
so we did that.
Yeah, we got
Great.
Charles Babbage that did it.
Hey man,
Will Smith
You know,
on the
Charles
Nelk
Babbage
Boys
stole the
podcast.
computer from a different guy.
he stole the computer from
Yeah.
a slave.
It was Devontae Babbage.
Like Eli Whitney stole the cotton gin.
Like,
You know that?
Frederick Douglass had like a.
Frederick Douglass taught himself how to read.
His name was Eli. That sounds like he could be Jewish or Mormon.
Eli Whitney?
Frederick
He was a
Douglass
fucking
had
Southern
Tumblr.
guy. He was like an American. Southern
Eli,
guy.
though, very common Jewish name, but or also
It's a
Mormon.
Bible name, right? The Book of
biblical-
Eli.
Yeah, but like
What about the
Isaac.
Book of
Remember, that's the
Peyton?
name in the Book of Eli. Denzel Washington. That's a black
Yeah,
guy.
so that's Old Testament though.
Yeah,
So
Old
Washington.
Testament.
Like New Testament is
You
like
know the twist in that
Matthew,
movie?
Mark, Luke, and John. And
Book of
then there's,
Eli.
and then
You
there's
see
like,
that? He was blind the whole time.
Really?
Jesus.
Yeah, the spoiler.
Written in Braille.
I mean,
Yeah, the Bible was written in Braille. Right, that was the twist.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
know-
I thought, oh, he's just can read Braille. I looked it up later, and it said no, he was blind. There's other signs.
Think about this.
The first thing he
Oh
does
my
in that movie is he
God.
shoots a cat with a bow and arrow.
Holy shit! I just thought about something insane.
That he was blind in the Book of Eli.
No, it has to do with books. That was a good movie, but so
Signs.
Nelson Mandela in jail when he was in jail, I think he wrote a book or something and like came up with some ideas about.
Yeah, it's called Mein Kampf.
Well, no, and Hitler also wrote a book in jail.
Yeah,
it's
you
called
never
Mein
seen him
Kampf.
Yeah,
in
he
the same
plagiarized.
room.
Yeah,
Nelson
so
Mandela.
so
And Hitler, you never
that's the
seen in the same
Mandela
cell.
effect. Is you write a book in jail and then do
It's called Mein Kampf.
Mein Kampf.
That's the
Martin
Mandela
Luther
effect.
That's the
King
Mein
wrote his
Kampf
whatever it is.
effect. Yeah. So do you think they're like the same guy? Maybe.
A lot of people write things in jail and they find God in jail, and I'm like, why
Yeah.
is God in jail?
Yeah, God would
Yeah.
not.
What did he
and
do?
God would never hang out in jail.
Uh-huh.
Those are lost souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody who's been convicted of any kind of crime in jail is all going to
Yeah.
hell. Like,
God gave man free will,
yeah.
and then we took it away from black
Uh-huh.
people by putting him in
No,
jail.
God
we
gave
made
us
free willy.
God-
That's
God
what
gave-
we did with the
Yep.
yikes.
Precisely
The
what I was
ultimate
gonna
act-
say.
We chose to do
I was
that.
like, God gave us free willy, baby.
What a slap in the
the
face to
ultimate
God.
act of free will.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Make
Got-
free will.
Yeah, we got Dale.
Remember he
Free
jumps?
bird.
Doesn't he jump over the thing?
Cause I'm free as a
it's just like
bird.
Can't even go to
now.
SeaWorld these days. You're gonna get blasted by social media and
Oh, did you guys see it? They
PETA.
found a whale.
Fake
It's
PETA.
like like a flying fish. They found a flying whale.
No way.
Yeah, his wings.
It was who?
It was
Sam
Dale.
Talent.
It was Dale on a plane.
Yeah, it was Dale on an airplane. And then they found. It turns out pigs do fly. Sam Town was on an airplane. The
Oh
same,
my
same
God.
airplane.
What the hell?
And then the airplane
It's just
crashed.
aviation, the ability to lift that kind of
Yeah, and they were like, "Folks, we're gonna have to do an emergency landing. We're going from Chicago to New York. We're gonna have to land in Detroit. We only made it across the lake, folks.
I'm just,
How many miles is it across the lake from here to the? So what's the
Canada?
No,
we use
is
kilometers.
Michigan?
I'm a metric.
Detroit's not on the lake. No.
no.
What's the big-
It's on a different lake.
What's the biggest city? There's got to be a big city on across from Chicago, right?
What is it?
Manson.
I went to a wedding in this. It was not a big city, but it was on the other side of the lake.
It's probably some,
Flint.
it probably has some Indian
Flint
name.
is no.
I still think we should rename every city.
What's
that-
on Lake Michigan
that's-
on
They
the
have
other
a whole
side?
lake, I think.
We should rename every
It's
city
like
that
Kalamazoo. Is it over there?
that sounds Native American. That sounds right, actually.
Kalamazoo is like Michigan.
That's
but
when
like
Kev
closer
Kellum
to,
goes to the zoo.
Closer to like Lake Michigan. and-
It's Kev Kellum Zoo.
What's the other lake that Detroit's on? You're from Michigan, dude. Come on, you don't know this shit.
Erie?
Yeah, man,
Superior?
no,
Is it
it's just,
Erie?
So yeah,
What the fuck?
Superior.
You know
was up there.
what's
I was
on
Superior.
you know what's on Lake Erie?
I didn't deal
you know
with these little baby lakes. I dealt with Lake Superior.
You know what city's on Lake
Shit,
Erie?
dude.
My grandma lived right on Lake Superior, and my grandpa.
Well, guess
They
what?
lived together.
The trees? Is it the tree side of the family or the gun side of the family?
Yeah, well, maybe I'm like Big J Oak Tree. Maybe I'm Big J.
That's him. He's Big J Oak Tree.
Well, maybe I am because I was raised by trees.
Uh-oh. Are you trying to usurp him?
I was raised half by trees. And sorry, Juice.
Yeah, I'm asking. The grandparents you're talking about is that because
Okay.
you're the son of a gun and then your mom was
Uh-huh.
a tree.
Yeah,
Was it
it's just
your
my
tree side?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's my family tree.
Maybe
It's
you're
my
thinking
tree side.
Muskegon.
Muskegon, probably.
Muskegon.
What is there something? What else we got?
My favorite college is
I did a
Muskegon
wedding
CC.
here in Benton Harbor one
Yeah,
time.
nothing-
Played music at
It's
a
got to be
wedding.
Muskegon. For almost my whole life, I
Keep
thought
talking about
Detroit was
Michigan
on Lake
City.
Michigan.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking of all the wrestlers I knew from all these places, all those wrestlers.
Yeah.
And we'd be in the Upper Peninsula. There's way less
Rascals.
rastlers.
Rascalers.
We're rascals, I tell you.
I did a
It's
show in-
alfalfa.
I like rustlers, people that bandits that steal cows.
Uh-huh.
Those guys are awesome.
These guys are strong as hell. These farm boy wrestlers.
Yeah.
That's why I was so good.
We used to play football against Lowell, Indiana, and it was like
yeah.
all farmers, and they were fucking. It was just like the biggest white guys ever. Like everyone looked like Brock Lesnar.
yeah.
You think that's you should see Lowell, Michigan,
Just some.
dude.
What do you call himself? He's a like a crazy white boy, or he called himself some kind of.
Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, Brock Lesnar said,
know.
"I'm a jacked up white boy" or something.
I don't know.
That's awesome. He
One
could
thing-
say anything.
He's got a crazy quote where he's like, "You're fucking with a jacked up white boy."
That's just like a child's
Something like that.
mind who never got called out because he could kick his dad's ass.
Yeah, he had to like his mom had to die when she gave birth to him.
Telling
He
him
was- he's so big.
That's like John Hickok.
Lowell, Michigan was strong
His
wrestling.
mom was a magician,
Wh-
and he was like
I
the
bet- I bet-
magic scarf.
I
He
bet
just
John
kept
Hickok's-
coming out more and more.
I bet John Hickok's so bad at fighting
like,
because
we-
no one's wanted to
oh.
fuck with him because of all the guns.
Maybe
He probably would just get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
that's
His
a good
dad would
question. I
shoot the
wonder.
bully.
I bet we could do a Harold Patrick versus John Hickok in a fight. He told me he's never been in a fight.
But Harold has a gun.
I know.
So it's just Harold and plus his gun, or just Harold?
Oh.
Harold, but I guess James Najar gets to hold the gun. I don't know.
James Najar.
It's like his best friend
No,
or
the,
something. They're
no.
like, he
Before the
aligns
fight,
with James
before the
Najar.
fight, we'll sacrifice James Najar to the
Sounds
gods,
good. I'm for this.
to Odin.
Brock Lesnar said, "I'm a white boy and I'm Jack. Deal with it."
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's like sound like I'm a white rapper.
That rules.
Yeah, dude, he's cool.
Um,
I'm a
it's
white
like
boy and I'm Jack.
I
Deal
wanted to
with
bring
it.
up
It's like, yeah,
one
they're
more
like Jack
guy.
White
Who's I
guys.
thinking of? You were talking about Brock Lesnar. What about y'all know Bizarre gonna say some
Turner,
crazy
is it?
shit.
Brock Turner?
I'm amazing. I'm amazing,
Turner,
bitch.
the guy who raped a girl
He's
behind a
a
garbage can.
rapist.
Yeah,
I'm a
some
In a
bicyclist
garbage
found
can?
I'm the
Behind
best
it, like
rapper
by-
ever.
in the dumpster area.
Go on
It's
stage
like take me to dinner.
with some tight
Yeah,
ass
bro.
leather.
He thought he was
Coke-
taking her to like a Lady in the Tramp type of dinner.
Yeah.
Spaghetti in the alley.
Uh-huh.
Cocaine joints. Don't fuck with. Don't
You
stop
eat
looking
weed.
for Bin Laden. Bin Laden stay in Detroit.
What are you singing?
He's talking about Bizarre for some
All I
reason.
need is an 8-ball in the picture of Amber Rose.
You could be berserk.
Elton John say he a celibate fag. What's a celibate fag? A fag that don't like dick in his ass. Damn straight.
This is a
Fuck it.
free
We all
episode.
going to heaven.
Is that what you are, man?
Free episode, nice.
Celibate fag that don't like dick in his ass. I have 2 assholes. If I was gay, I would
And you would at least like dick in one of them.
yeah, in at least one. So that's my defense.
You're like half gay.
The defense lies. Recess. Folks, recess and school is out. We have a very special guest coming up on the next episode. Probably the most important one we've ever had.
You gotta buy it now, and,
And
you can have
I'll give you a
cheaper
hint.
price forever.
It's not Nathan Lund.
I'll give you a hint.
Also, go to the live show, please. It's going to be a really good time. We have some pyrotechnics set up. Comedy Bar never said we couldn't break everything, so we plan on breaking
Dude,
everything.
I legit should sneak some firecrackers in there. I have some.
I'll bring the gun.
It's time for
I'll
destruction.
shoot it off. Yeah.
Cool.
Mayhem, mayhem.
All right. We'll see you guys at the show and
Exactly.
on that next episode.